Alright.
Hello? There we go. Right, hello everyone. First of all,
Yes.
coming to the event today. How many people did we have show up? Like 40 something?
Why is your voice high pitched?
I know, what the fuck's going on?
Okay, I don't know, but I can't hear it. I'm gonna record this.
That's brilliant.
Somebody record it. Please, honestly,
Yeah.
this.
I'm recording it. Yeah. Just
Why is
keep
yours,
talking.
yours like lower? Yours is lower, okay? It was like, alright, anyway, so thank you guys for coming.
Cham, let's go. Cham, we're finishing this.
Let me get through this. Alright. Thank you guys for coming. That was an Allied victory. Though the Germans captured the zone a minute after the time ran out. So pretty much, if you guys had like an extra 2 minutes, you probably could have done that. Unfortunately, there's no real room for budging on that one. Yeah, well done to both teams. They played very well, especially the Panthers. That was really annoying. But
I'll mute myself because I can't do it. Let's listen to you.
Leave and rejoin, bro. I can't take this seriously.
I just want to
yours
say,
is really deep. Yours is really deep.
I just want to say, as a member of staff, I hate M24 Chaffies with a burning passion now.
Your voice is deep for me. What the fuck? What's going on?
This is brilliant.
What is it?
It's so buggy.
Diamond speak. Just
What? What?
Yours is really deep.
Mine's really deep.
Yeah.
I know my
Whatever,
voice is
I'm-
normally somewhat deep. But
Okay. Anyway, whatever. Right. What do we do?
Hey, Germans have proclaimed victory. School.
Yeah.
took the last point.
we already won.
Nah, it doesn't matter. We
Right.
took it anyway.
All right. So yeah, Allied victory. To say, what we'll do a. Hold on. Before everyone leaves, make sure to save your replay and put it in the Google, whatever it's called, replay saving thing. There should be a channel called Event Replays. And pinned is the Google Doc. So, Google Drive it's called, right? And just put your replay in there. If you can't put it in the messaging thing. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. What we'll do now, we'll do what we usually do, which is like a little kind of questions thing. Or anything you guys want to say to us. That kind of stuff. And I think either tonight or tomorrow, but maybe tonight, we'll try to get it done. But we'll send out a questionnaire for you guys to fill out. On how on your guys' opinion on the event, what we can improve, what you like and that kind of stuff. But we'll get that out either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. Anyone got any questions or anything? Start with.
Bramble.
Okay, so
We'll start with yeah,
so I just want to say, I feel like we should just make a text channel where people can just put it in, so it doesn't take 10 hours.
That's fine. We should have 10 minutes. Okay, everyone, put in your if you want to say something, put it in now. Your request to speak thing. Do it now.
All right.
4 people
And
so
if you-
far. All right, let's start with Bramble.
So yeah, if you have just stuff you just want to tell us, I made a new text thing. It should be above us. Nordwin comments and questions. Just put it in there. We'll get to it. That'll
Yep,
probably
alright.
be a lot more faster.
First up, we got Bramble. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, the event was pretty fun. It was very fun towards the end, quite tense. Because we thought we'd won towards like the 1:30 because that was how it
Yeah.
was meant, and then realized, oh wait, yeah, the 5 minutes extra. Yeah, but overall it was quite fun. I do have one major complaint though, especially in the jumbo at least. The distance of the spawns to the cap was quite bad. Like, very quite bad.
I did write about that when I spawned in. I realised, oh crap, I've got a lot way to go.
Yeah, I think it took me about, on average, like, well, for the last spawn, like, the last one before we won anyway, it would have taken me about, like, 5 minutes to actually drive to the cap. So like, I could
Yeah.
never actually use up enough tanks because like even if I died like as soon as I arrived in the towns or in the cap or something,
Driving simulator.
I would take so long to get back that I would never run out of tanks.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's something I'd say would need to be changed. At
Yeah.
least take
I hope
close
future
to cap
events
there.
we'll think about future events. We'll move those spawns a bit closer for bigger tanks.
Yeah, just have the spawns and then spawn into them. See how long it takes to get to the cap. It's like, it's not very fun driving for so long.
All I know is that I hate Chaffies even more now.
Oh yeah, I remember it was Bob on our team was just hunting down all of your heavy tanks. It's so funny.
It was producing quite a racket in my squad.
Yeah, because every time I'd look at Bob, he'd just be in a forest hunting down all of your tanks.
It was good. It was a good game, cat and mouse.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Mine's
to
not
watch.
missing a freak out.
The mouse won a lot.
Yeah,
It was like an episode of Tom and Jerry.
I remember in the first cap though, like after they capped it, like we were driving up the hill to set up an ambush, and then oh yeah, there's just two Yag Tigers right there.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah,
flap.
we just ganged up on them.
All right, next.
Quite funny.
Any,
Yeah, I'll hit.
anything else you want to say?
No, overall it's quite fun. So yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you.
Thanks for organising it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Do I just leave or?
Yeah, you just
Yeah, just
get out of here.
you
Go.
can
fuck
stay in
off.
if you want. Go away. I don't want it. Alright, next up we have Nash
Oh my
Tangle.
god, your voice.
Bro, yours and Bacon's and Brambles are really cute.
First of
Hello.
all, enemy team, cope a little bit harder. Get fucked. 43 frags. Second of all, fun event, really. You actually had the opportunity to do long range map, which is something you rarely have. Yeah, well, as for the AI, that's really fucking annoying. You basically couldn't spawn in on some spawns on the left side because the AI would just shoot you through the forest.
Yeah.
And yeah, same way other way around. The M4s didn't have that problem, so we literally had like 2 or 3 M4s on the left side flanking us, killing us over and over. But yeah, shout out to my battalion. We fucking hold that shit alone. Fucking Yaktigas abandoned us because the right side was so shit.
What?
We had to deal with that. We had to
deal
go and do
A
something.
forest of horrors.
It
was a house of horrors.
Always from napalm.
Is Cham here?
Nah. No, anyways, this
what-
was a really great event. In my opinion, also the Panzer Force were completely useless. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
they were completely useless if you actually took them. There's no
Intentional.
way you could actually do anything with them.
Yeah.
We'll think
Right.
more about
Anything else?
balance, I guess.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Maybe a little bit more anti-air next time. For the Germans,
Yeah.
also entrenchments, if possible. Like if you capture a point, you get AA entrenchments around the next points. Just so you have a little bit more of air superiority, because I mean, fucking our tanks had to kill the aircraft. We literally shot them with miniguns.
Oh yeah, Hawker. Yeah, if Hawker's here, I shot him down with my machine gun. I set him on
no,
fire.
If your
I
front
know
machine gun.
who we
Yeah.
shut down, but Heretic and me, we both shot
Bruh.
down 2 aircraft. And Mr. Grag and the Panzer IV shot down 2 aircraft as well. That was hilarious, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Anything else?
funny.
Any more
No.
constructive criticism? Okay.
No.
How about
Thank you.
non-constructive criticism?
No,
Thank you, not
Right.
Kingo.
Next up, we have Razor. Hello.
Hi. Your voice has gone really, really high pitched.
Simon, send these clips to me.
Really, really well. Only real thing for me is just the amount of Panthers and the amount of Panthers sniping on ridges for like half the match is quite annoying. did have some fun moments during that though, like sniping back and forth in the panther.
Lol, I survived that. Cope.
But,
Yeah.
No, it was alright. Again, I think the only real problem is sort of potentially some of the drives were quite long and it just immediately get wiped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of realised it as well. When I was driving, I was like, oh, God.
Potentially making it so when they cap a point, it gives you some time to leave before you just end up in their spawn point. Because that was kind of painful as well.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing else really.
Thank you.
And cheers, see you.
I can hear it just. Yes, sir, is that you? Alright, next up we have Smexis. I think I said that right.
Oh,
Let's see, did I say that right?
There it is.
Hello.
I just want. Can I ask for a medal for defending the Yak Tigers?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I need a medal
Who's-
for
who needs-
sniping a yak tier from 1600.
What the? Yeah, you went through Cham's front plate. What the fuck?
I don't know how I did that. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
had
if
to-
Modern is listening, but I killed Modern like so many times. I hope he's mad. Also, in the middle of the battle for an SPAA man, it was pure chaos. Everyone's like, "We need SPA over there." No, we need it over there. Then we didn't have enough tanks to kill the tanks on the ground, spawning a Panzer IV. And no, there are more planes. It was pure chaos. That's one. Yeah, the drive was Driving Simulator 2022. Not very appreciative, but that's alright. And also, the random walls in the middle of the fucking forest.
That's something
I-
you can't help.
Yeah, and also the AI. Those guys were doing 360 on us, and we couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
See, we added those AI in because we saw in the chats that the Germans were on the flank, and we were thinking, let's just do something funny here. We just placed a crowd on AI in that forest, but it seems like it's like went a bit too hard on the Germans.
Shame.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a bit overboard because it was actually somewhat. We were spawning in some cases and literally just straight away getting shot at because we had to turn around to actually deal with it.
I was
Yeah,
quite
so
dumb in
that-
some moments, but
That's why I made the rule that if you're killed by AI, it doesn't. spawn in.
Yeah, that's what we were like. Yeah, it doesn't count, you know.
They're just kind of there to just like disrupt your day.
Yeah, that's probably where the few minutes where we lost out is actually trying to just mow
Imagine
down
that.
half the
I hope
forest.
so. That'd be great.
yeah. Also, the spawn sometimes they were like in the middle of the forest. I didn't know what was happening. Honestly, we were just spawning randomly. Also, the spawns they were always backwards for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kitsune, like we would spawn in our tigers and would be facing the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Classic.
I mean,
I would imagine that's because what I guessed is that's obviously where the old American spawns were. So basically, what they did is they just split, but obviously weren't turning
I think
around.
that's a CDK thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. We'll just make sure Hawker gets onto that.
Yep, keep that in
next
mind.
Well,
time. Yeah.
I'll be doing CDK stuff soon after March 28th, so
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll help them.
But the more that we get, the better.
but if not, the event was fun.
Good. It's alright then. Plus,
Alright.
we will discuss what goes on with your title. In addition.
I will see ya.
So yeah.
Mhm.
See ya.
Who's next?
Alright, next up we have Kiwi Links.
Oh god, this guy was the guy in the forest. I'm very afraid. I am very afraid.
Don't worry, the most strange thing for me was the fact I killed a panther.
What's this deep? It's funny.
I got like 70. I've got 71 mils of pen. I got a kill, so I'm happy. Just came up behind a panther. Yeah, it's pretty much
Blat.
just. It kind of just got to the point of where I got out of spawn, drove for about 3 seconds, and then either a panther or a Yag panther looked at me, and my tank just evaporated, just no longer existed.
Good.
So eventually, it just got to a point where there was so many Stuarts on the battlefield. It was confusing for me. Yeah, it was a good event though.
Good.
Anything I've got to say?
Other than the occasional spawns where the automatic one was the airfield or
Yeah, that's something we can't really help either.
and the amount
That's just to do with Gaijin.
Panthers I had to scout. I had to scout was a bit much. But I hope for an award purely for the Panther kill.
I did watch that whole fight. That's quite interesting.
Yeah. To have the whole squad just staring at me. Yeah, other than that,
Anything like that?
not really.
Alright, thank you. Next up we have Army Hunter.
Hello there. Hello there. So, first of all,
Kenobi.
you're a bold one. First of all, I'm gonna begin with the negative stuff. 3 fucking Whirlwinds. Like, no chance flying the P-47 above the battlefield. Sometimes just flew there, trying to scout a tank, especially trying to scout the Jack Tiger, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, I just die.
Good, that was the intention. That's why it was with us.
Yeah, but why 3 of them? Like, 1 is more than enough.
Germans be complaining they didn't have enough SPA. Americans saying that they had too much. Classic.
Yeah. They just need to fly their 109s and then that's
More
good.
air support.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed playing this because at one point when there were like 2 Jack Tigers in front of A, I switched to the tank voice chat. Was like, yo guys, where are the Jack Tigers? And they were like, oh yeah, they're in front of A. And then I switched back to the Air Force voice chat and told him, yeah, they're in front of A. And then they just bombed them. I switched back to the tank voice chat and they were like, oh yeah, God bless the Air Force and stuff. Yeah, so overall it was really, really fun.
Thank you. Anything else you'd like to add?
Sorry?
And anything else you'd like to add?
Oh no.
It's alright then.
Thank you. Next up we have Modern AUT.
Oh, Modern got me.
Hello.
Modern
Hello.
ate my ass.
Sorry. First the usual stuff. It was a great event. I'm still pretty new here, of course, but it was a great event. Very nice. I think. I mean, it was simulator now. It was advertised as realistic, so we had the problem with the German Air Force, of course, but. The atmosphere was great, and I think the random AA placement and stuff. It would have been okay if it was advertised as simulator and there would be simulator pilots in the game. Because if there would have been a German Air Force, I think it would have been kind of balanced actually, the air gameplay. So that's why I have to agree on Army Hunter's statement. Two Whirlwinds are actually more than enough. If there are also planes around, so that's actually kind of nice. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything actually. So it was very nice, yeah. And who said it? Nexus. No, I'm not pissed actually that you killed me because I always dropped my bombs and then I just scouted and did air defense and I just waited to be shot down to respawn because I didn't want to fly back.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do I... Yeah, okay. Alright.
Next up we have Flying Tank.
Right, am I on? Okay, good.
Hello.
So, yeah, hi. Honestly, I did like this event. It was a little bit shaky at first. Really the only negatives I can list off being a few hiccups when we were being bombed at spawn.
Yeah.
On top of well, of course, I'm not gonna really nag you guys about the whole spawning backwards thing. I know you can't really deal with that much, but then there was a few moments where the allies just kind of spawned on us. I don't know what that was about. All I know is that I looked to my left and I saw a Jagdtiger literally face humping a fucking like Sherman, and I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, so basically, we would be already there, and then since the spawn changes, you guys just your spawn ends up being where we already are. That's why. Yeah, no, I was literally there with it. We were just shooting, and then we just see Jagdtiger just spawn out mid, just thin air, just boom.
Like I
just say not to shoot you, just cause you know.
I don't know what was going on there. I was on the right flank. I just looked to my left and I see them having a gang. Yeah, I wasn't a German air pilot, but I would have to agree that if there was any type of advertisement for like realistic versus simulator, that it would be nice to have sim pilots instead of realistic pilots jumping up in there. Because
meanwhile,
wait, so hold on, was the aircraft in sim battles then?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, yeah. So
But in reality, I totally
that wasn't intentional. Sorry about that.
Well, the thing is though, I actually 100% like if there's gonna be any type of cast, for the love of fuck, please make it a sim battle, because our like realistic battle cast is just pinpoint accuracy. At least with sim, there's some room to miss. Maybe adding like an air refill point, the way they didn't have to fly all the way back to the air base, but it's like don't ever have like realistic air realistic where with cast. I mean, like people just die. Nobody really has fun on the ground. And not to mention, it's you see more fun looking dogfights when you look up in this sim. But yeah, that I don't really have any complaints. This was honestly, or besides those rather, this was honestly surprisingly well balanced. I looked at the team composition, the vehicle composition. I was very like iffy because we had a lot of heavies, but it turns out to be really balanced in the end, especially with the allied coordination. Yeah, and once again, another shout out to my fucking squad for having half our members but still managing to hold the entire left flank at like one point. So yeah, all right, that's it.
Anything else you have to say?
No, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Before we go to the next person, if any of you guys get any screenshots or anything, put them in the screenshots channel. Give me a ping, and I'll upload them to the Instagram page when I have time. That is if we get enough though. So if you guys get any cool screenshots or anything, like some nice cinematic ones from the event, I'll upload them.
Alrighty.
Alright, next up we have Armor Bob. Hello. There we go. Hello.
Bob.
Hello. Oh. Hold on. Leave, and then redo it. You might allow you to come.
I have been summoned elsewhere. I will see you all. Thank you everyone for obviously you came, and I will see you lot. And I'll speak to the staff tomorrow afternoon whenever and catch up on anything else.
Yep. See you later. Alright, thanks for coming. See you. Alright, Bob, if you redo the thing. Yep. Hello? It's not working, hold on. If you type out your question or your comment in the Nordwind comments and questions channel, we'll get to that. My only complaint is the drive, and then if we were behind the zone, When it got catched, there was no real
Got it.
punishment for sticking around. And then shooting into the new spawn felt a bit cheesy. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in future events.
Bro, stop it.
About that. About the kind of like, I guess, spawn killing, the accidental spawn killing.
Bro, chill.
Diamond, you're right.
Definitely keeps kicking me.
Okay, so the kind of accidental spawn killing that kept happening. What we'll do is, I think that's just map design. That's just us. We need to work on the map design. So I think maybe putting the spawns just in different places, maybe like different areas. That could probably fix that. Maybe instead of placing a spawn in an area that's kind of like hot and intense, that might work. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in the future though. Anything else I can say? Well, geez, they're all going off in Nordwin comments and questions. Alright, thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna head out, guys. It was a fun event. I enjoyed it.
Alright. See ya.
Yeah, right, next up we have Luca Master. Hello. You're muted, by the way.
Oh, is that working now?
Yes.
Yep, I can.
I just want to say on behalf of 714 and the entirety of Goopik, thank you. It was a very fun event. I always enjoy these kind of events that happen here, and I'm always waiting to draft people for these events. It's always fun and very enjoyable. Even if they, if they have flaws, but let's be honest, making a perfect event is nigh impossible.
Yeah.
There's always something's gonna always go wrong. Just Murphy's law and all that.
Murphy's
yeah, there's like not really
yeah. Science out.
Of course,
Yeah.
you have to back up your statements with facts. Yeah, so that is something that we're trying to kind of perfect. But like each event we do, it kind of gets us closer to that. So
My source is that I made it up.
so it's made up. Trust me, bro.
I want to say I've seen you improve. However, I've only been here for about 2 events. I've been here for Chuncheon, and I've been here for Dubno.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good events, and I thank you for having us here. One complaint though.
Yeah, thank you.
But I have to add, which I mean, everyone's complained about this, but I might as well do it too. The spawns, too far away.
Yeah.
But other than that, really well done. I liked it a lot.
Right, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, see you at a future event then. Alright. Next up we have Modern AU2. Do you have something to add? Hello.
That's, another thing, yeah. So, because Heretical mentioned it, for future events, actually the simulator stuff is better, I think. I know that there are probably many people who want to have air with realistic, but the balance, it's very hard to balance if you do realistic for ground and air, because I mean, all the variables, if there are still variables here, you all played great, but if you have like 2-3 people in the air who coordinate each other, AA has no chance. Like, no, not a single chance. It's just dead instantly, and then you can just bomb everything. And don't forget that you can just shoot Panthers. You can shoot Panthers, Panzer Force, you can all shoot them with Cal 50s and 20 mils. That would have been a wreck fest if it would be realistic.
Yeah, we had that kind of thing last time, but there were 2 people that thought that Simulator should go to their aircraft because it made that role more specialist. So in order to actually play an aircraft, you had to have the skill.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Just having the vehicle.
That's why I said I know, of course, if somebody doesn't play Simulator, it's a little bit bad, but it's hard to balance. That's just the thing. So yeah. Yeah, that's. I wanted to add that because Heretic mentioned it. So that's it.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Alright, thank you. Okay, anyone else want to add anything? Anything before we go? And take the silence as a no. Right, so thank you guys.
Take silence as a no. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you all guys for coming. That made no sense. Thank you guys all for coming. There we go. That's English. So we have something big that's gonna come soon.
Do we?
Soon.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
It's
we do.
currently in the works. Hold on. If Defray can come up here, Defray can probably tease it or just give us an idea of when.
Alright, how well
How
do I
far?
sound? Do I sound funny like Raid or do
You sound very deep for me.
You sound
you've got a very deep
normal
voice.
for us, so you're fine.
Alright, so
It's
yeah,
just
we're working on a, what do I call it, probably 15 part campaign for next week, basically trying to cover the all of 1940. So we'll be doing France, North Africa, Italian campaigns, and the Winter War.
Yeah. So we got something big coming up soon.
Think of it as a campaign of just World War II.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that. How long are we planning on announcing it? Like when? In the next month, maybe?
Maybe a few months.
Announcing it? Well, we still have the other thing planned that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do my trailer because of where I am right now.
We'll
Okay.
talk about this later.
Yeah. We'll talk about we're not like we have an entire audience here. Alright, yeah. So pretty much we got something planned that'll be coming in the next maybe month or two. We got something in between that though, which I think you guys might like. That's coming in soon. Anyone else want to add anything before we go off?
No, I think you guys won't like it.
Alright, so again, if you get any screenshots, any replays, anything like that, put them in the screenshot and the replay channel. That's respective of what it is, of course. Don't just put them in both. Either later on today, we should have enough time to do it. If later on today or tomorrow, we'll send out an announcement with the with Cham's stream on it, so you can watch the what's the thing called? I don't know, the thing after whatever the thing's called. So you can watch that. Then we'll also put the announcement out with the survey in, so you guys can fill the survey out, and a couple of other notes here and there. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. If you want to play a custom or whatever, we can maybe start one of those up. If you go to general, we'll all our staff. We're gonna meet in staff, but you guys can go in general and hang out until after the event. Right, thank you. That's it. And we'll go now.
See stuff and stuff.
Yep. Staff.